Hi and welcome. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to install a Shadowbox and two Instand 3+2 frames. First I'll show you what's inside each item here. For this we've got one bag, three showcases and a podium case. Inside, I'll just open them up. Because at the end, when you take down, this is how it should be packed away. So how I'm going to show you is from how it's packed to putting it up, and then taking it down is the reverse of how it goes up. So in this case here, cylinder, we have some filler strips and some panels which are wrapped in their protective sheet. In this showcase we have wrapped in bubble just the Shadowbox, which will be seen as it comes out of the showcase. And in these two showcases we've got three frames, some lights and some 3-in-1 mag bars. In this case contains the bits and pieces for the podium, which you'll see as we go along. Okay, at the start, if you have room at your show, you might want to take the panels out and lay them on the ground, because if they are left in the cylinder for some period of time, they will get a tendency to curl. So what you need to do is find a space somewhere to just remove all the panels and lie them out flat. So I'm just going to take them all out. See, each one is individually wrapped. So when it comes to packing, each panel gets rolled up individually, not all together. Now, handling these panels, just do it nice and gently, not too fast. It's not a race. They are strong, but they can ding, they can scratch. So just be a little careful with them. Put that to one side. So while they're on the floor flattening out, this is where you want to go to your booth, locate whereabouts on the stand you want to put up your display. As in this case, we have an area here provided, pretending that's our booth. So we're going to start with the center section, which is the Shadowbox. And the Shadowbox will be this one small frame here, the black one. Laying it down, the red studs at the bottom to tell you that that is the bottom and the front. And then coming to the center of the frame, lifting the frame up, and then you'll find that the frame will self-lock. And attaching these two manual locks and placing the Shadowbox, which will be the center of your stand. Now we need to go and get some bars. Moving over to the bar bags, I think a good idea would be to get all the bars out, because we have some hinge bars which you'll need for the Shadowbox, and a whole lot of other. There's another one. So you've got two hinge bars, and all the other bars are what they're called 3-in-1 bars. They're just three pieces to make one bar. And all these bars are just tied together with rubber bands just to keep it tidy. So every time you use a mag bar, take the rubber band off a good idea to keep them is to throw them back in the bag, so next time you'll know where they are or when you take down your display. So we've got all our bars out. We go to another showcase, and in this bag we've got two frames that go on either side of the Shadowbox frame. And you'll see red at the bottom of the frame, each frame, so that again tells you that that's the bottom and the front. Now over to our frames. The centre of the frame we lift up, one hand on one hub, another hand on the back hub, and just push together, and you'll find the frames will self-lock. Over to the other one. One hand in the front, one hand in the back, and just push together. When it comes to taking down the frames, you have one hand on the front over the hub. Never pull on the bars, just the hub, and one hand on the back hub, and pull and push with your hands, and you'll find that the frame will unlock. Very simple. So there's a lock and an unlock, and when you do take it down, you want to get your fingers out of the way of the hubs because it is sore. If you get your fingers caught, and gently lower it to the floor. So we'll go back to lifting it up. One hand in behind. You'll find that these frames are very light, but they're very strong, and they self-lock. Right, from this point we've got the two frames on either side of the Shadowbox. They're about this close together, so we need to go and grab our hinged bars, which will join the three frames together. So these bars here, the ones with the hinges, are the ones you need to get. And they shut together. Alright, these bars, the bottom one and the top studs, the bar slides over the studs, so we'll slide the bottom ones first. And the two center studs clip on or push on. So you just locate the holes on the back of the bars and push onto the studs. And the top one, you need to lift the bar up and slide, move the frame around a bit to slide the bar over, and give it a wriggle to make sure that everything is attached. The bottom one, two middle ones, and the top one are attached to the bar, and you do the same thing with the other side. And you all know which is the top and the bottom, because the top of the bars have little studs or nipples or places where the panels are going to hook onto. So that's always the top. The bars say up, so that means up. And we'll go and attach this to our frame. Giving it a wriggle, it's all attached. So at this point we will put on all the other mag bars. Taking the rubber bands off, throwing it in the bar bag. Now these bars, when they come to you, all the mag tape is up. So when you take the mag bars off, there's no mag tape touching each other like so. Keep all the mag tape away from each other. when you're putting the bars away back in your bag. So we'll carry on. Again, you'll see that the bar locators, the panel locators are at the top. So the bottom one slides on, the two middle ones clip in and lift and over the top. So we'll stick a couple of bars around the back. On each end there'll be a bar to go on. On the Shadowbox there is two bars that need to go on the back of the Shadowbox, so I'll go around there now. So that's the four in the middle, because you need two in the front, two mag tapes bars on the front, two mag bars on the back to hold and support the Shadowbox, which we will come to very shortly. While I'm putting the mag bars up, I will show you at this time how to take the mag bars off the frame. So I'll put this one on. Like so. And when it comes down to the time of taking the mag bars off, it's a simple move of twisting the center. So you see the center ones that have come off the studs, and the top one and the bottom one are still attached, and all that needs is a lift and it comes off. At this point I could show you taking it down is mag tape. The mag tape is not touching, so it's all facing you is a good way to be shown how to put the mag bars back in the bag. So when you take it off your frame at the takedown of your display, all the mag tape's looking at you like so, grabbing a rubber band, putting it on the bar and putting it back in your bar bag. So we'll put this back up. Over the top, two more to go. And there we have it, our frame with our mag bars. And now at this point we start to put together our Shadowbox. Okay, we're over at the Shadowbox showcase. We've wrapped it all up in bubble just to protect it all, so don't throw away your bubble. In one of these, tightly packed, we've got different bits for the Shadowbox. We've got tops, a few sides, some bottoms. So just carefully pull it out of your showcase.